everyone. Today our topic for discussion is northern plains. So my dear students, as we know that the northern plains of India is formed by three river systems. Northern plains of India formed by three river systems. Formed by three river systems. Northern plains of India is formed by three river systems. That is Indus River, Ganga, and Brahmaputra. Indus River, Ganga, and Brahmaputra. And we see that along with their tributaries. So the northern mountains, it was formed by three river systems: Indus, Ganga, and Brahmaputra, along with their tributaries. As we know that the northern plains are largest alluvial tract of the world. Northern plains, largest alluvial tract of the world. Alluvial, as we know that alluvial means the clay, silt, alluvial means clay, silt, sand, gravel deposited by raining water. As we know that this northern plains stretches over 7 lakh square kilometer. Northern plains stretch over 7 lakh square kilometer. Northern plains stretch over 7 lakh square kilometer, and we see that these plains extended approximately 3,200 kilometer. 3,200 kilometer from west to east. We see that these northern plains, they extend approximately 3,200 kilometers from west to east. And we see that the western border marked by Suleiman and Kirthar hills. कहाँ पे है Suleiman and Kirthar hills? Pakistan. So we see that the western border of northern plains is marked by Suleiman and Kirthar hills. Pakistan, and on its eastern side Purvanchal hills. On its eastern side. As we know that eastern side Purvanchal. We see that Indian sector of the plain. It accounts for 2,400 kilometer. Indian sector accounts for 2,400 kilometer. Northern plains. So my dear students, northern plains stretches over यहाँ से peninsular, plateau, शिवालिक्स, peninsular, plateau, शिवालिक्स, ठीक है ना? And we see that यहाँ पे western side is bordered by Suleiman and Kirthar hills. यहाँ पे Suleiman and Kirthar hills, ठीक है ना? Northern plains of India. Northern plains. Clear? We see that the average width of the plains varies between average width of northern plains varies between 150 kilometer and 300 kilometer. 150 kilometer to 300 kilometer. In general, we see that the width of northern plains increases from east to west. It increases from east to west 90 to 90 to 100 kilometer east to west. It increases east to west almost 90 to 100 kilometer in Assam, and in Assam 90 to 100 kilometer in Assam, and 500 kilometer in Punjab. 500 kilometer in Punjab. 500 kilometer in Punjab. So we see that northern mountains, in general, the width of these northern mountains increases from 150 kilo to 300 kilometer. 300 kilometer. ठीक है ना? And we see the increases from east to west, 90 to 100 kilometer in Assam and 500 kilometer in Punjab. 500 kilometer in Punjab. ठीक है ना? As we know that this northern plains mainly includes the states of northern plains mainly includes states. कहाँ पे आए? कौन कौन से स्टेट में? उसी में इंक्लूड द स्टेट्स ऑफ पंजाब, हरियाणा. नॉर्दर्न प्लेन्स इंक्लूड स्टेट्स ऑफ पंजाब, हरियाणा, यूपी, बिहार, वेस्ट बंगाल, Assam, and we see that this plain is very fertile. It's very fertile due to alluvial sedimentous. Very fertile plain due to alluvial sedimentous. Brought by the rivers from the Himalayas. याद रखना. Alluvial sedimentous brought by the rivers from the Himalayas. Sediments brought by Himalayan rivers, Indus, Ganga and Brahmaputra, and its tributaries. And as we know that this plain is one of the largest and most fertile plains of the world. याद रखना, largest and most fertile plains of the world. Largest and most fertile plains of the world. ठीक है ना? And we see that the major crops grow. Major crops जो वहाँ पे grow होते हैं, कहाँ पे? Northern plains में. Major crops grown in northern plains. We see that wheat, sugarcane, pulses, and oilseeds, jute. So main crops grown in northern plains. So we see that these northern plains, they are densely populated. We can say dense population physiographic division. Dense population physiographic division is northern plains. ठीक है ना? Northern plains. So we see that with a rich soil cover combined with adequate water facilities, water supply and favorable climate, it is agriculturally a productive part of India. Northern plains. Productive part of India. Agriculturally a productive part of India. ठीक है ना? A productive part of India. So we see that the rivers, they are coming from northern mountains rivers. ठीक है ना? The origin होते हैं northern mountains, Himalayas से. ठीक है ना? They are involved in depositional work. ठीक है ना? Now we see that these northern plains, they are broadly divide into three sections. Northern plains divide into broadly three sections में divide किया गया है इनको. They are generally divided into three sections. याद रखना. Generally divided into three sections. पहले हम डिस्कस करेंगे the western part of northern plain. The western part of northern plain is generally referred as Punjab plains. Generally referred as Punjab plains. Formed by river Indus and its tributaries. Formed by river Indus and its tributaries. So Punjab plains, the western part of the northern Himalayas, यहाँ पे the western part, northern Himalayas, it is formed by river Indus and its tributaries. It's formed by river Indus and its tributaries. Like tributaries, that is Jhelum, Chenab, Beas, Ravi, Satluj. ठीक है ना. And we see that this section of this section of the plain, it is dominated by doabs. It is dominated by doabs. Doab means two. Ab means water. Doab. The area of land between two rivers. Area of land between two rivers. Area of land between two rivers. Doab. ठीक है ना. यहाँ पे Doab. So we see that western part of northern mountain is generally referred as Punjab plains, formed by Indus and its tributaries. ठीक है ना. Now the second section, ठीक है ना, is Ganga and Brahmaputra plain. Ganga plains. So we see that the Ganga plains extends between Ghaggar and Teesta river. Ganga plains extends between Ghaggar and Teesta river. Ghaggar and Teesta river, and we see that it is separate over the states of northern India. Ganga plains separate over the states of northern India. Separate over the states of northern India. ठीक है ना. And we see that northern India, like in northern Indian states, Haryana, Delhi, UP, Bihar, particularly UP, Bihar, and we see that partly West Bengal, partly West Bengal and Jharkhand. याद रखना, West Bengal and Jharkhand. We see that river Ganga is responsible for formation of Indo-Gangetic plains. Indo-Gangetic plains is formed by river Ganga and its tributaries. ठीक है ना. And we see that this area spread over the states of northern Indian states, or states of northern India, Haryana, Delhi, UP, Bihar, partly West Bengal and Jharkhand. ठीक है ना. So we see that Jharkhand, to its east, particularly in Assam, lies the Brahmaputra plain. So Brahmaputra plain कहाँ पे है? Lies in Assam. याद रखना, Brahmaputra plain lies in Assam. यहाँ पे Brahmaputra plain, it lies in Assam. Brahmaputra plain lies in Assam. ठीक है ना. Now we see that from north to south, or we can say according to variations in relief features, or we can say that from north to south, the northern the northern plains, they can be divided into three major zones. Northern plains can be divided into three major zones. ठीक है ना? पहले क्या है? बाबर, second तराई, and third is alluvial plains. Alluvial plains. From north to south. See that from north to south, northern plains, they are divided into three physiographical. Divided from north to south. Northern plains can be divided into three major zones. Three major zones. पहले क्या है? बाबर. Second is Tarai. Babar, Tarai. Third is alluvial. Alluvial plains. याद रखना, alluvial plains. Now the Babar. As we know that this Babar is a narrow belt. It is a narrow belt. Babar is a narrow belt. Narrow belt. 8 to 10 kilometer. 8 to 10 kilometer. 8 to 10 kilometer. We see that wide, which rises wide, rises east west direction, rises east west direction, rises east west direction. ठीक है ना? narrow. This Babar is a narrow belt. क्या है Babar? narrow belt. 8 to 10 kilometer. ठीक है ना? which rises east west direction. ठीक है ना? along the foothills of Himalayas. Along the foothills of Himalayas. Along the foothills of Himalayas. From the river Indus to Teesta. From the river Indus to Teesta. From the river Indus to Teesta river. Indus to river Teesta. From river Indus to Teesta. ठीक है ना? And we see that rivers which descend from the Himalayas, deposit their load on, we see that foothills in the form of alluvial fans. And we see that these alluvial fans, they consisting of coarse sediments have merged together to build the Babar. So Babar tract is not suitable for cultivation of crops. याद रखना, Babar tract, it is not suitable for cultivation. Suitable cultivation of crops. This tract is not suitable for cultivation of crops. ठीक है ना? And we see that Babar tract not suitable for crops. कहाँ पे है? From Jammu to Assam. याद रखना. And we see that and suitable, this tract is suitable for, we see that is the big trees. Big trees are found in this area. Babar area में क्या है? Big trees are found. Now, अब हम discuss करेंगे तराई. Second, तराई is we see that 10 to 20 kilometer wide, marshy, wet. It is a 10 to 20 kilometer marshy, wet region. Marshy wet region. कहाँ पे है? In India. We see that Nepal and Bhutan. India, Nepal and Bhutan. ठीक है ना? And south of Babar. कहाँ पे है? Located south of Babar. And runs parallel to it. ठीक है ना? And we see that it is suitable for cultivation of wheat and rice. Suitable for Tarai. Suitable for cultivation of wheat and rice. ठीक है ना? As we know that, we see that the largest part of Tarai, we see that now the alluvial. अब हम discuss करेंगे alluvial plains के बारे में. So alluvial plains, as we know that the largest part of northern plains is formed of old alluvial plains. Alluvial plains क्या है? Largest part of northern plains. अगर हम बात करेंगे northern plains की, we see that the largest part of northern plains is formed of old alluvium. Old alluvium is known as Bangar. Old alluvium known as Bangar. What is the meaning of the alluvium? Alluvium simply means sand and earth that left by rivers. That left by rivers or so we see left by rivers or flood. ठीक है ना? So we see that alluvium. Old alluvium is known as Bangar. It is known as Bangar. We see that it is dark in color and rich in humus content. याद रखना, dark in color and rich in humus content. ठीक है ना? And we see that this Bangar old alluvium, it is comparatively less productive. याद रखना, less productive. Old alluvium less productive. ठीक है ना? And we see that the higher concentration of कंकर नूडल्स. क्या है इसमें? Higher concentration of कंकर नूडल्स. हाई कंसंट्रेशन ऑफ कंकर नूडल्स है इसमें. किसमें? बंगर में. ओल्ड एलुवियम. ठीक है ना? इट इज ओल्डर एलुवियम अलोंग द रिवर बेड्स. It is older alluvium along the river. We say along the river beds from terraces higher than the floodplains. याद रखना, from terraces. Old alluvium. Now we see that this old alluvium, though the Khadar. अब हम डिस्कस करेंगे alluvium plains के बारे में. Khadar is a new alluvium. Is formed by new alluvium. ठीक है ना? And which is composed of new alluvium and forms the flood plains. Formed by flood plains along the river banks. कहाँ पे? Along the river banks. Formed by flood plains along the river banks. ठीक है ना? Form the flood. We see that plains along the river banks. We see that almost found near river beds. कहाँ पे found it? Near river beds. River beds. Near river beds, we see that Khadar is found near river beds. ठीक है ना? As we know that this in Punjab, Khadar rich flood plains are called wetlands. पंजाब में इनको कहते हैं wetlands. Wetlands क्या है? In Punjab, we see that Khadar rich flood plains. ठीक है ना? Rich flood plains is known as Khadar. ठीक है ना? Khadar rich flood plains, they are called wetlands. We see that these the Khadar, they are light in color, rich. They are light and sandy in texture and it's more porous. ठीक है ना? And we see that it contains less concentration. Khadar में क्या है? Less concentration of कंकर नूडल्स. Less concentration of कंकर noodles. And we see that a new layer of alluvium deposited by river floods almost every year. Khadar क्या है? New alluvium. It is the old alluvium. We see that this old as well as new alluvium are there. We see that is the most this fertile tract of India. New alluvium as well as old. ठीक है ना? We see, but this old alluvium, it is a less productive now. ठीक है ना? Because it contains mostly conker noodles. We see that Khadar it contains less Khadar noodles, and we see that it's formed because of the floods. ठीक है ना? A new layer of alluvium is deposited by river floods almost every year. So this was all about northern plains. So my dear students, वीडियो को देखने के साथ साथ चैनल को सब्सक्राइब करना ना भूलें.